Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 4, and today we're doing another seasonal championship. This one is called Honda Holiday and we're in A-Class Hondas, and yeah, I've not driven many Hondas on this game, to be honest. Certainly not in any of these seasonal championship videos, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to be able to drive in and whether or not I have any fun in them as well. Well, also obviously hopefully having some competitive and fun races as well, so yeah. So yeah, we're nearly there in this great Mercedes, and yeah, have enjoyed your Christmas and your holidays.
You have arrived at your destination.
That's one reason why this has the Honda Holiday name, because it is that time of year. So let's see what we're going to be driving in.
I've heard a lot of good things about this autumn championship. Suppose I'll be hearing more now that I know you've signed up.
So we've got the latest Civic Type R, we've got the NSX-R GT from 2005, the NSX-R from 2005, the NSX-R from 1992, the Civic Type R from 2015, and the Baja Trophy Truck from 2015, which yeah, has the most power here, but is obviously more an off-road orientated vehicle. So yeah, I think we'll go with one car that I really rather like, and that is the 92 NSX-R from Honda's first ever NSX line. So yeah, it's a cracking car, 276 horsepower from a 3 litre naturally aspirated V6 engine, and it only weighs 2,712 pounds. And yeah, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, got a yeah, great deal of handling and braking on the go for an early 90s car, and built by Honda to really rival the likes of Ferrari with their mid-engine rear-wheel drive cars. Obviously it doesn't quite have the style of the Ferrari or the prestige of a badge, but I'd say this was pretty much as quick as any Ferrari from that period, to be honest. Outside of maybe an F40. This can do 0-60 in 4.7 seconds, which is hardly slow even by today's standards, let alone 28 years ago. If I had known that we're on an off-road course, I would have gone with the Baja truck though, to be honest. Obviously some of the cars here are upgraded to get into A-Class, like the 90s Civic Type R beside us. As well as the S2000s. Also sounds really rather nice as well, the engine in this. Does still surprise me how quick this car is, considering its sub 300 horsepower power outings. Oh dear, but obviously being a supercar sports car, it's all meant for on-road elements, and it's struggling here. At least get a podium. At least have another lap after this to try and work our way up even further up the leaderboard. Does seem to struggle to put his power down though on these surfaces, which I guess is no real surprise. with the water, because that obviously slows down cars of this caliber. Ones that don't really have the ride height nor the weight to push through such a volume of water. Come on. Oh, skin of our teeth there. Yeah, that was a pretty difficult one because of us, obviously this being a supercar or sports car, whatever you want to class it as, being only rear wheel drive and not really meant for going off-road, struggling there to put its power down and yeah, keep it in a relative straight line. But we managed to do it eventually, and yeah, I am surprised the NSX-R GT isn't as fast as us, because obviously that has a far higher PI, but it is the only car there as well, so maybe that is one to look out in for one of the next races. But nonetheless, let's get on to one of those next races and see what happens. So despite that being an off-road race, or mostly an off-road race, the NSX-R decidedly survived that, which, yeah, it's definitely a surprise given, you know, the lack of off-road capabilities that are going on with that car. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for the Civic Type R for this one. More power, more torque, more in the way of weight, but not a massive amount, and yeah, definitely got more modern handling and braking, and as well as yeah, better top speed, though the acceleration isn't quite as good. But I'm sure that won't matter really. I especially don't think it'll matter because I think this will be a car that can deal with the off-road elements a bit better. Having front-wheel drive and yeah, having hopefully better grip with those more modern tyres and suspension on the go. Can't say I'm a fan of the looks of this car, but there's no denying that it's a really rather good hot hatchback. I figured I'd miss that, but I was hoping it would let me have a bit of leniency there. Unfortunately not. Just be really careful to not get caught out by the checkpoints really, to be honest. Tight circuit, this is not much in the way of room. Maybe this car is just so wide that I am taking up all the road, who knows. Seems to be on the bulkier side though, this car, in comparison to other vehicles on this championship. Look at the size of this compared to the only 3-year-old version of the Civic Type R. It's ridiculous how big it is. But unfortunately, only a 4th position there. I think the size of this vehicle compared to the narrowness of the circuit there really did not help our chances there. So yeah, we're 2 points behind the Honda Prelude from 1994, but you know, that's not a massive amount. It can easily be made up if we're ahead of whoever's in first place. So yeah, nonetheless, let's get on to the 3rd and final race. So we've just had a hot hatchback, we've had a supercar. Let's go for an off-road beast in the form of the Ridgeline Baja Trophy Truck. As yeah, once again we are on an off-road course. So yeah, 550 horsepower, 470 pounds-feet of torque. I think it's a 3.5 litre V6 twin turbocharged engine, weighing in at 4,700 pounds. So the heaviest car out of the ones we can choose from, but also the most powerful in terms of horsepower and torque, while also having the largest engine. So yeah, let's see what it does for us. Now it is only rear-wheel drive again, but obviously it is meant for more going off-road than you know, either a hot hatchback or a supercar. So and it is raining as well, so it's also going to benefit from that, especially since it's got those big off-road tyres. It's got quick gears as well to get to its through its top speed quicker. It's not when I go into a wall. Going to benefit from it here because we're going to be going through the water, which these cars will not be able to deal with as well as I will. As you can see, easily catching up. The Honda S2000 there was not letting us past. I figured this was going to be off-road, but clearly not. But it'll be interesting to see if I can keep up with these on-road cars in an off-road trophy truck. Might well turn into a race where off-road elements come into it at some point. I don't know. Can't remember this course, to be honest. It's going to plough through any water with ease like that. Being a trophy truck, it's got an extremely soft suspension, but it's not helpful in corners like this. Loads of understeer there, unfortunately. Not helping our chances. No idea why this championship has all of a sudden turned into a fully on-road race, because the previous two were a mix of off-road and on-road. I've been cheated here a little bit. There we go, some off-road elements, finally, in the last 16% of the race. It's not going to be enough though. God damn it. I feel cheated. Probably haven't won the championship now as a result of that. No, not at all. But oh well. If I'd have known the course was mostly on road, I would have gone for probably the newer NSX-R. That is in second place there. But yeah, whatever, that's fine. As long as you guys now know that yeah, you really need an on-road vehicle for that final race there, then that is perfectly acceptable. But yeah, Third place ain't bad considering we didn't even get, you know, top 3 in the last 2 races, so yeah, I'm fine with that. But yeah, it would have been nice to have known that the course was mostly on road. Guess that is something that should hopefully be put in the next game. It gives you more information about what the course is like, you know, like on the dirt games where it gives you a percentage of what the road conditions are, like 84% on road and 16% off road would have been helpful information. But there we go, that's yeah, just the way it goes sometimes. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.